Hi, this is Case from Leaderboard King. I'm going to show you real quick how to get logged in and use Leaderboard King's live scoring on your phone for your Lights Out Across America event. So you should have a piece of paper like this on your steering wheel on your cart. It's got the group name, cart, players, starting hole. It'll have this QR code here and this little short link. If you have a barcode scanner, barcode reader app on your phone and you know how to use it, go ahead and just scan this code and then tap the link. It'll take you right in. Otherwise, you'll want to open up whatever web browser you use to view websites on your phone, and you'll want to type in the short link that you see on your piece of paper. Note that it'll be a little bit different. The short links that you'll see will start with ldbk.me. This is our test environment, so these ones start with xmpl.me. So what we'll do is bring up a sample page, and we're going to go ahead and type in that short link that we just saw, and it will bring us right to the golfer selection screen. The golfer selection screen is going to show you the teams that are in your foursome for the event that you're playing. This particular event that we're looking at here is a two-man scramble, so there's two teams of two golfers each. If it's a four-man scramble, there'll be one team of four golfers, and if it's individual play, you'll see all four golfers listed. Find your name and tap the button. And now you're on the scorecard. Scorecard is going to start on whatever hole you're on for shotgun starts. In this case, we're starting on hole 1. To navigate from one team to another or one golfer to another, you use the next and previous golfer buttons. So in this case, if you'll recall, we have two teams, and it's a two-man scramble, so it's team scoring. So as we click this button, we'll be switching between the two teams that are in this foursome. If you're playing a four-man event, it's going to list the team names up here, and it's not going to change when you go golfer to golfer. If you're playing an individual event, then the previous and next golfer buttons will switch from golfer to individual golfer. To actually record your score, all you do is tap a button. You'll see it change color. That means that you've recorded your score. If you tap it again, it'll go away, and that means you've erased your score. Tap any other button to change if you make a mistake. You'll notice that the buttons will be green if you're recording a score that's below par, blue if it's a par, and red if it's a score that's above par. If for some reason you need to go for a score greater than 9, tap this button and it'll drop down the double-digit scoring, and you'll want to just use the plus and minus buttons to set your score and then tap the score so that it changes color. But nobody scores that high. So we're going to give ourselves a 4 here. We're going to give the opposing team a 5. We can see that these scores have been recorded by tapping the leaderboard button. And you'll see that our team is at even and at the top since we've gone through a hole. These other teams waiting to start are on their first hole. And then the team that our opposing team in our foursome that is one over is at the bottom of the leaderboard. Tap the scorecard to go back to your live scorecard. It's going to default back to your team. To navigate to the next hole after you've recorded the score for this hole, just tap the next hole button. If you want to go back, tap the previous hole button. If you want to jump around a little bit, tap this hole drop down up here. Find the hole you want to go to and tap it, and you'll be there. You'll notice on the hole drop down, the gray hole is where you started, the blue hole is where you are currently. If you are playing an individual play and you want to change the tees that you're hitting from, you can come into this hole button and then tap the change tees. Tap on the tees you want to change to, and you'll notice the color changes, and it'll have the information for the tees that you're playing. Also, if you're playing an individual game and you like to keep the stats of your play, you can tap the stats button, and then you can mark this shot for any stats that matter. For instance, tee shot and fairway, green in regulation, and let's say you had 2 putts. And that is really all there is to it. If you have any problems or lose your place in the browser, you can just use that piece of paper on your steering wheel to get back to it. That same link will take you right back in, and you can use the hole jump button to get back to the hole that you're playing on. We appreciate everybody joining us for the Lights Out of Across America event, and we hope you have a great time during the total solar eclipse.